What's going on, guys? Just waking up, getting out of bed. I'm gonna weigh in, have breakfast, and it's time for deadlifts and legs. So let's do this. See what we're at. That looks pretty good. 211.2. So right on the money with where I want to be. Now it's time to make some gains. Breakfast and deads. Let's do it. Alright guys, so before the workout voiceover, I'm showing you my warm-up really here. These are 10 fire hydrants left and right, and then 10 kickbacks each leg, followed by a few circles with each leg, some scorpions, and some rolling back and forth, finishing with holding a squat. After walking on the treadmill forwards and backwards for about 5 minutes, I'll hit this before I do any pulling or any leg work, so that's the warm-up. I'm gonna jump in here on this third rep so I don't get copyrighted for the music, but you're seeing me pull it pretty smooth, a little bit of shaking, but that's just because I purposely didn't try to pull the bar too fast and really tried to load the hips up, and felt really good. So for those of you that watched my deadlift workout last week, you know that I hit 315 for my down sets, and the last time I deadlifted before getting into this progression I've been doing the past month, I deadlifted in one of my California vlogs, and I pulled 365 for a shaky single with Eric the Electric. So my deadlift progress has been linear. It's been pretty awesome just because of all the time off I took from deadlifting. So am I gonna keep programming 405 for more and more reps? No, definitely not. That would not be the smart thing to do. But since I stopped deadlifting, linear progression is fine. What I mean by linear progression is if you're new to the gym, say your max is 135, you can kind of week by week add weight to the bar for a while as your new gains are used up. Same thing with lifting. If you have to stop squatting because of like a minor injury and your max is 405, you're gonna come back and hit 135 one week. The next week you might work up to 175. The next week, 205. And if your injury feels good, you're gonna probably be able to go all the way back up to your old max linearly, or at least like 90% of it. So my personal record pulling deads is 405 for 6 for clean form the way I'm doing it now. And when I was doing powerlifting form and ripping the bar with really no control, I did 9 one day. But I'm gonna say 405 by 6 is really exactly how I'm doing my form now. So we're getting pretty close. And I did that about a year and a half ago. How was my AMRAP with 365? So instead of dropping to 315, I dropped to 365. It didn't feel as light as I thought it might, but I pulled 11 reps total, 5 on my last set. And then we got into the accessory work. So I'm hitting these right here, letting my legs come back all the way. And when you're sitting with your legs close and you start to open, it feels just like spreading the floor in the deadlift. So don't lean back and let your legs only close a little bit. Sit forward as if you're gonna pull a bar. Keep your legs nice and straight and start opening, and you really feel that engagement as if you're pulling from the ground. And so I just put my top sets for all these guys. I'm not gonna put in, the first 1 or 2 warm-up working sets until I, unless I'm doing like 4x10 with a certain weight, I'll put 4 sets. But in this case, like right here, just 3 sets of hamstring curls with 55 pounds for my top sets. I still have a little pain in my knee. It's right here, not my knee, it's the muscle that comes down the quad and attaches to the knee because I sprained it a while back when I slipped. But the only exercise that hurts on is hamstring curls laying down. But luckily seated hams are a go now, so I threw some work in here, felt awesome. And the workout was about 2.5 hours, including walking on the treadmill, hitting the warm up, and then 20 minutes of stretching after. I did 15 minutes of lower body stretching, well, more like 10, and then 5 minutes of chest stretching, which has really been helping my pecs feel better. Holding this stretch against the wall, then holding my hand like this against the wall, and then flipping it and holding that against the wall at least a few minutes per side, and hitting the mobility every day. So for leg press, just did a few sets with 3 on each side. Again, squatting and leg pressing is what I think bothers my knee. It's obviously not bothering it with this lightweight, which is great, but just easing back into it. My future plans are to compete in physique again, so having a big squat is pretty irrelevant to my physique on stage, but deadlifting is something I want to do because deadlifting is good for your entire posterior chain and your glutes, and your glutes a little bit, and your back majorly. The back's the most important muscle group in physique, so if I can't deadlift, it's going to be kind of a bitch to have a better back or to really reach my full back potential. So finished up on the leg press, hit the seated calves, and they don't have a standing calf raise on this machine, which is ridiculous. Massive gym not having a standing calf raise doesn't make sense, but then again, people usually hog it and they have such bad form on it, it's aggravating to watch. So I decided to set up my little whatever platform aerobics stepper underneath the Smith, and just did a couple sets with 185. 4 reps with my toes pointing out, 4 reps on the toes pointing in. Some calf porn for you guys there. I kind of messed up my camera angle, but my calves are like the leanest muscle group on me at any given time, so during prep they get ridiculous, which is always fun. And hitting the tibialis anterior a little bit here. You can see it on my right leg. My left one, you can't really see at this angle. I guess that light right there, but I like to work that muscle too, keep everything balanced. But that's it. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Thanks for your support, guys, and peace. Dunkin' Donuts action post-workout. It's the way to go. Thank you.
Do you have the Snickerdoodle croissant?
Yeah, you have one left? Yeah, I'll take the last one. As you guys can see, finally made the move on that Snickerdoodle donut. We are post deadlifts, feeling awesome. Deadlifts went epically today. Very, very happy with how my training is going. If I can keep deadlifting injury free or deadlift healthy, deadlift smart, I'm really looking forward to what I can bring, or what kind of gains I can bring to my back, including all the other accessory work. So let's get this meal in. Right now my diet's consisting of 4 to 5 meals a day. Usually I'll do 3 or 4 meals where it's about 30 to 40 grams of protein, and that's pretty much it. Maybe some veggies, well obviously a little bit of veggies, but very, very low calorie, but 3 to 4 meals of protein. And then at night I'll have 1 or 2 meals with carbs normally. Just because more protein meals you get in a day, the better chance you have of heightening your muscle protein synthesis. Pretty limited to 4 meals a day max, but you know, get 3 to 5 good meals in a day, guys. Don't do the fasting in 1 or 2 meals, not optimal. I guess you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Guys are gonna have to get closer for this. Snickerdoodle croissant donut. If you guys don't know what croissant donut is, it's pretty much just what it sounds like. Half nut, there you go. Flakes inside. 10 out of 10, no lie. I said in the previous video, like, I don't like when donuts have the custard inside or whatever. This has a layer where it's kind of just like sweet caramel, or I don't know how to describe it. Now it's all over. It's so damn good, I don't even know what to say. Get yourself one, or 10, or 12, and enjoy it. So as you guys can see here, we're dealing with 8 ounces of that. I'll go ahead and tear it, change the units. This is, 90% broccoli, so say it comes out to 300 grams, I may do like 270 of broccoli, 30 of carrots, but it's pretty much all broccoli, so let's go for it. I'm guessing with the juices 450. See a little extra chicken and whatnot. So we got 550 grams, but since there's kind of the juice from the broth, wow, almost just lost you guys. Fuck. It's 550 including the veggies. Since there's that chicken broth on it, I'll probably do 450 to 500 grams of broccoli, 8 ounces of cooked chicken breast, lean, and maybe half a tablespoon of olive oil, and that'll be that tracked. But let's eat. This mustard from the Chinese place, serious shit right here.
For 100,000, maybe 1 or 2 a month to get 100,000 or more. I don't have that kind of outreach.
Alright guys, gonna finish this. Let me show you the macros I'm calculating for this one. I'm saying 10 grams of fat from oil, a couple from whatever else. 495 calories. 8 ounce chicken breast cooked, broccoli, 450 grams, and 90 calories from olive oil, aka 10 grams of fat. So you guys tell me if I'm way off, but I think I'm pretty good. Stay tuned for meal 4. Alright, you guys saw me cooking this meal up. I was feeling good during the voiceover, and now I'm just dead from the deadlifts and the workout, errands and studying. You guys know how it goes. So all this is tracked. A few servings of Barilla Plus, serving of beef, 93.7. Got 2 servings of this. I'm sure I can eyeball it pretty close. But adding broccoli to your favorite pasta dish, a few servings, best way to up the volume, so let's eat. Brings me to about 2,600 calories, maybe 2,700. So we got one for dessert. I'm gonna pig out on some ice creams. 150 calories, 240, 320 from this Ben & Jerry's. So I'm gonna leave this aside for a minute. Indulge in these bad boys, and yeah, it's gonna be it, 3,300 calories. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish eating this, call it a night. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry I'm so out of it. Not much to say, I'm just exhausted. But tomorrow's gonna be a good day. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.